Hello everyone, and welcome back to NieR Replicant. So, my vacation is unfortunately ending. This is my last night before I have to go back to the grind, and I was thinking about all the things I said I was going to do while I was on vacation. Did I accomplish that? No, I didn't. And I do this all the time, unfortunately. So, what we are going to do is I'm going to go ahead... Oops, wrong way. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Shadow Lord's castle, just do some story stuff. I do want to get to the point where we are able to do more of the side quests. I want to get to the point where I can actually grind to get better materials.
Just tell me where you want to go and I'll do the rest.
So, alright, so we're gonna go to the rear path. Whenever I read a letter from NieR, I really feel like I need to see him again. So this is it.
The Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle. Let us make haste.
So, we're not really very strong yet. This is just ending A though, so I mean... Because there are specific achievements that you get for beating monsters within a certain time limit. And here we are. Yes, I know, it's big. It's very big. Okay. But yeah, if you beat bosses within a certain time limit, you obviously get an achievement. The way you get that achievement is that you are strong. You know, you're strong and you know the battle well. But I haven't really upgraded any weapons because we haven't really gotten to the point where I can do that with ease. And I am playing this different than before. So it's been kind of distressing because the achievements that I've gotten before, I'm not getting them this time around because the way that I'm playing. And so it's been stressing me out. Boink. Spear the Devil Queen. Let's see if it's any better than the one we currently have. Spears. Devil Queen. Nope. It would take us down to 34. Few details. Okay. But that is one more weapon that we have. So this place will eventually be full of shades, and what's so frustrating is you'll often see people complaining about the ladders, because there will be enemies that will camp like right at the edge here, at the ladder, and they will knock you off the ladder, and it can get very frustrating. I haven't had too much trouble with it, but watch this be the playthrough. You know, watch this be the one. No, I was actually gonna play Oblivion today, but I kind of raged quit on that because they said that they had patched a lot of the crashing, and within the first 5 minutes I crashed, and I was like, you know what? Maybe not today. Alright. So we are back. Oh. We have these stronger shades with their armor. I'll say fighting under this bridge is not ideal. Okay, where's the other one? Oh. It's really hard to get behind them with their armor if they're under the bridge. I usually don't fight them under the bridge. Okay, and there should be one that appears up here on the bridge. I think. Yeah. Two! We have two! No, I love the Lost Shrine. I love the music of the Lost Shrine. I just like that it's called the Lost Shrine, even though obviously it's like modern buildings and shit. there have been people that have played Replicant that have, I guess, not really argued on the combat, but they have basically stated that they don't like the combat because the combat is not as satisfying as NieR Automata. And to that, I think that's nuts, personally. I think that it's satisfying, it's just satisfying in a very different way. Same with the magic. I like that you can do the combo of the magic with the combat, and it's a quality of life upgrade from the original. But we will be coming back here quite a lot because there are a lot of, there's a lot of freaking, what is it, a lot of shades, especially the larger ones, and we can get the complex machines from them. So we will be coming back here a lot and grinding for materials. I might start doing some streams where I'm grinding materials just because it'll actually keep me entertained while I'm doing it. And then we can talk about NieR, and I can answer questions, things like that. And I think that would be a good idea, because some people have been asking me to summarize some stuff or asking me questions about some things, and, you know, I think that would be overall, that would be a good idea. I don't think I need to get the key again, but, you know, you never know. Okay, I don't need to get the key again. Oh boy, it's puzzle time. Although the puzzles aren't, like, hard, they're just kind of tedious. Oh yeah, I forgot I can't grab hold of that one until I grab hold of this one. And the thing is it makes you clear it entirely of the door, even though you don't really have to. I think the moving boxes...
This is all too easy.
Yeah, says you. I think the clearing of the boxes, the moving of the boxes in NieR Automata, it was such a pain in the butt because you'd go into the warehouse and you'd be like, oh yeah, we gotta move these boxes, you know, in order to, you know, get this item. There's these other items you could miss. And it was like a one-time thing. You only get one chance to do it. And I'm so bad at those types of, like, puzzles and stuff. So I definitely like I really do like the speed of the spear and the agility of the spear. I know that towards the end of the game I always end up using like heavy blade, like the two-handed swords, but really spear is my favorite. It is really my go-to. Alright, nothing going on here. We did get a new word, so alright, so none of that's gonna change. Weapons. None of that's gonna change. And none of that's gonna change. Okay, so I guess we don't have to worry about any of that. More puzzles! Just want to make sure it's all the way over. At least you can jump over these, so it's not like terrible, you know. And if you're worried about me missing any boxes that you see, they're usually just medicinal herbs. I see them. Like, don't have to worry about it. It's nothing like crazy. At least I don't think so. At least I hope so. But no, there's no weapons in here or anything. There's like no... Other than the one that we found, there's no secrets. At least none that I found in the 10-something times I've, like, had to beat this game. You know? these guys are gonna be here. There are some spellcasters that eventually show up, and then like this is like one of the best places to like grind for like I think it's not a bangle. It's either the bangle or the necklace. I don't know, but it's a rare item needed for upgrade. Because at one point I thought to myself, oh, I'll just upgrade all the weapons, no problem. That was a mistake, and there are people that did it before, and those people have a lot stronger of a will than I do. I'm just not equipped for that. I don't want to do it. I do not have the patience or the want. So, you know, I may be willing to beat the game several times over. I may be willing to subject myself to that torture of having to beat it like 1,000 times. But upgrading weapons, that's a different sort of masochism and torture. So I have never, like, 100%ed any of the achievements. I get most of them, but yeah, I have never 100%ed it because just that sole mission. I'll catch every fish, no problem. You know, I'll complete, you know, all the magical words, whatever you want. But you ask me to upgrade all the weapons, that's a big fat no from me. But I don't want it. Almost there. Again, favorite power for a reason. Just mow them all down. I know somebody's probably watching this and going, man, she struggled with all those postman puzzles, and yet she can do these puzzles no problem. Yeah, these ones are easy, dude. These are made for, like, kindergartners. It's me. These are my age-appropriate puzzles. 5 and up. I hate that you have to, like, completely clear the door. I think that is so stupid. Like, has to be beyond the white pillars, children. Why? So much fighting. I mean, I need the items, don't get me wrong, but regardless. Now I'm being picked up on. Shoop, shoop, shoop. Yeah, these armored shades will give you issues for a hot minute. At least until you get stronger, because the thing is like, unless you can break off their armor, they're not actually taking any damage. Just need it to recharge. And their attacks are stronger, because they're technically supposed to be... They're supposed to be smarter, because they've learned to wear armor, so they're technically more advanced shades. Talk about annoying. Word edit. Oh, those are all normal. Nope. It's probably a mark. Yeah, Hodil. Which Hodo? Really? Okay, so I guess I don't need that word either. You know what? Fine. There should be a big beagle monster that usually forms here. Yeah. I was like, I knew it. Yeah, he's one of those bullet hell monsters. And what's crazy is you eventually get to the point where these types of monsters only literally take like 1 or 2 hits. But the thing is you don't want to get too far away from this. Whoa, did he glitch out? You don't want to get too far away from these, from this type of monster, because then he starts that crap. And his spell casting is a lot stronger than his hits, believe it or not. Although, I feel like his range of motion is really weird right now. Let's do. How do you do? And normally beasts like that will drop complex machines, but I guess he's just not that kind of guy. Alright.
Kaine, Emil, look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun.
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
Got an image to maintain. And we eat cookies, we braid hair. I love Emil and Kaine. They are so adorable. Alright. It's so hard not to hum the music, because normally when I play, that's all I'm doing. Is I'm just humming the music. So I apologize if all of a sudden I start to hum. I try to consciously stop myself, because I know I'm supposed to be creating some sort of commentary, and me humming is not commentary, so... but I really just can't help myself. When you have a freaking soundtrack that's just this damn good, like, yeah. Oh, I didn't pull it over far enough. Okay, excuse me, I guess. But yeah, I wanted to get this part out of the way because we have a lot of stuff to upgrade, and I need the opportunity to go and do that. Which requires that I frickin' have the ability to use certain elements of certain things.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick them aside.
Yeah. We should go out to the frickin' spellcasters. That's the biggest issue. Spaces. A lot of new words. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Another word. Ostera. Alright, this should be another weapon. The Beast Lord. Yeah! We're getting into that good stuff now. Alright, back to word edit, because we've gotten a lot of words. But yet, they're like, no, quit best words. There we go. Let's see. And then we're gonna batch assign. Yes. Alright, now weapons. Batch assign. And martial arts. Alright, and that stays the same. So. Alright, and we are gonna save, just because we are level 20 now, and we got a whole bunch of new stuff. Well, I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, I should have changed my thingamabob, thingamajig. Because I already knew what was gonna happen, so. Hello, old friend. Still missing your arm, I see.
What's going on?
Oh, you'll see.
There's dozens of them!
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, this.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
He is really annoying in that way. Can't attack him until you kind of take out the shades. And then, like I said, sometimes the shades will get stuck, and it's really annoying. So you gotta take them out first by luring them to the sunlight, and then when you do that, then he'll drop a shield. There we go.
Creatures. You cannot hope to best me. Have you felled the beast?
No. It is hard to see, so I know it looks like I'm getting my butt kicked, but it's because I literally cannot see this thing. You have to wait for it to stop spitting, and then you can attack it. And I know that countering is like your best like bet, but I keep forgetting my counter button. On it. He doesn't even use magic for that. He's like, screw you.
Kaine! Are you alright? Kaine!
They got her right through the heart, dude.
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kaine!
What is happening?
She is half shade. Did you guys forget that? Because I didn't.
Kaine! Kaine!
There she is. That's right.
It's Kaine's shade!
With no other choice, we must strike it down.
Working on it.
Kaine! Come back!
Now, pin her down.
Working on it.
Kaine, please! Come back to
Yep.
us!
A true friend stopped to
dear.
berserk Kaine within 1 minute. Oh dear.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me!
Oh, poor guy.
All right. Stop crying.
She's such a softie.
And... thanks. I'm all right.
Yeah, of course.
Over there.
Obtained a mysterious stone fragment.
And what is this, hmm?
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
At least they don't make us, like, do all the walking.
It's a cipher of some kind.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this. I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the Junk Heap, and the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem.
Hmm?
If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right? The Junk Heap and the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful.
Okay.
Oh, and listen. About Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
Good enough, I guess. Okay, so, obviously we have our next set of instructions. We either go to the Junk Heap, or we go to the Forest of Myth.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the Junk Heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
And I do want to unlock the Junk Heap first, and the reason for that being that the Junk Heap is one of the major places where we can upgrade our weapons. And so I want to go and I want to make sure that I'm doing that first. Because we're going to need those weapon upgrades, because as you saw, we were not doing a lot of damage. Even with all the upgrades and leveling up and things like that, we were just not doing a whole heck of a lot, so... And we have all those things that require, like, titanium alloy and complex machines, all those side quests, so that's essentially where we're going to be getting that. Lots of shades. Whoa. Now, magic is essentially, like, one of the better way to knock off, like, their armor and stuff, but right now our magic's just not strong enough. That's not to say it won't become that way, but yeah, like, magic is one of the better ways to knock off their armor if you're not using, like, a super heavy weapon to do so. But I do like the, it's like, I guess I do like the, increased difficulty. It is very nice. Because it allows us to actually level up, and it kind of feels like the beginning of the game again when things were kind of still tough. You do eventually get to the point where everything's too easy again, but yeah, it's not like super duper, you know, I don't know, I kind of feel half and half about it. Like, yeah, with the regular shades, they become way too easy to beat, and yeah, like, I can take down most, like, big shades with, like, 3 hits, but I don't know, it still retains some level of, like, some level of difficulty-ish. He has mission for me? What is mission for me? What's up?
How did it come to this? My life is over, I tell ya. Over!
I sense another inane and time-consuming request coming on. Best to just walk away while you still can, lad.
Easy, Vice. Hey there. What's going on?
Whoa, friend. Whoa is what's going on. So I ended up having to work on me and my honey bun's wedding anniversary, right? And since we couldn't celebrate the occasion together, things got a little, heated. I want to make it right and get back in her good books, but I'm a little in over my head. Think you could help a guy out?
I mean, yeah, what do you need, though?
It'll take a hell of a present to make up for a missed wedding anniversary.
I thought the same thing, so I asked my sweet dumpling if there's anything she wants. And she told me I want that thing you promised me back when we were newlyweds.
That thing?
Exactly! The problem is I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Can you believe I forgot? Oh, I am just the worst. So, you have any idea what my wife might want? Come on, you gotta help me out here.
What comes to mind when imagining the ferryman's wife? Her red bag?
Well, you guys carry matching red bags, right?
Red? Aha! That's it! We got married after learning we had a shared love of all things crimson, so she'll definitely want something red.
I remain skeptical this will lead us to something his wife truly desires.
We're so close, I can taste it. Let's see, red. Yeah, I got nothing here. What do you think I should give her?
about pretty flowers?
Flowers? Everyone loves a good flower.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've seen my wife giving two hoots about flowers, like, ever.
Okay, what about something sweet?
Well, girls like sweet things, right?
What, like apples? Yeah, she loves apples, but problem is she already eats them all the time.
Okay, so expensive jewels then.
How about a fancy jewel?
Yeah, I guess she might have mentioned wanting something like that a long time ago. Ugh, this is getting us nowhere.
Can you believe she actually married this lout?
You know what? Fine. I'll just get her apples, a red jewel, and some red flowers, and call it a day. Should be easy enough for me to get the apples and flowers squared away in Seafront, but I'll probably need your help finding a red jewel. So, what do you say? Help out a pal for old time's sake?
How could I say no when you look at us with those puppy dog eyes? Sure, we'll track you down a jewel.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! Once you found it, just bring it right to my home in Seafront, okay?
Sure.
A red jewel, is it? The Strange Things store might deal in such articles.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, I want to do the Junk Heap, but now that I think about it, I would actually like to go do some of the side quests before we do the Junk Heap. I want to see what Facade has going on, because there's bound to be some crap there. So.
You know, I bet they...
Because the Junk Heap is long, like tediously long. So, I don't want to spend all my time there because then this video would be a little bit too long. I try to keep it at an hour.
Each time we encounter that bickering couple anew, we are made to endure an even further torrent of meaningless and incessant chatter.
Yeah, they love to talk, all right. Remind you of anyone?
Grimoire Vice is 100 times that better. You don't see this old tome flitting about starting Donnybrooks and set twos now, do you?
I definitely love NieR and Vice's mechanics. I know that, I don't know, for some odd reason, well, I'm not gonna say for some odd reason, because, I mean, it's the internet. People are weird. But Papa NieR and Grimoire Vice have been shipped a lot, in, like, artworks and things. And, but it's only the older NieR, because I guess their quips are obviously more mature, and less, I don't know. I'm not really sure. It's just a weird ship that I saw one time, and I was like, how do you ship a man and a book? But then again, I also remember, it's the internet. And the internet, like I said, does some weird things. Listen, we don't ship shame, I guess, for the most part. I lie, I'll ship shame. I will absolutely ship shame. If there's like a weird ship that just should not exist, 100% I will ship shame. Because there are some ships that I'm just like, where did you get that from? Like, what in your head just went, aha, this is it. This is the match. The match of the matches. I was gonna say, come on. Poor Kaine, like, oh yeah, so whenever, before that battle happened, first time I played this game, when Kaine got struck through the chest, I immediately was like savage. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, we just saved her and now she's dead, and like part of me was like, there ain't no way she's dead, you know? And but like at the same time I was like, oh no. And I was like, we are not doing this, like, and I was so upset. I was so angry. And then of course you had to fight her, and I was like, and now we have to kill her, and I was like, oh my god. And but yeah, so I was freaking out something major. That is a really rough, like, not rough as in hard, but like psychologically, because again, you literally just saved this woman, and then, you know, and she essentially dies because of your own magic. Because it gets, you know, your magic gets deflected, it breaks her spear, it breaks the spear, and You know, like that's all like, I guess it started by you. I mean, essentially it's still the monster that kills her, but, you know what I mean. Now look at all those scorpions. I mean, that's good because we need the parts, but at the same time, it's not good. There we go. Yeah, because we're gonna need the parts, so you're gonna probably see me doing more of like this sort of stuff. And this is a lot of what we're gonna be doing if I end up live streaming it, is I'm going to be searching for monster parts. Monster parts, or all that sort of stuff, which is gonna have me running in and out of the same areas like 20, 30, 40 times. Which I know sounds crazy, but it is what it is. Alright, Facade, what you got going on? I was really hoping the lady... Oh god, I hope this is her. Yep, do you like flowers?
Sure, I guess. Why?
I love flowers, but there are so few out here in the desert. My dream is to find some flower seeds and turn this desert into a beautiful garden. I'm trying to collect pink moonflower seeds. It'd be great if you could get 10 of them. Which we have.
If I can track them down, they're all yours.
Really? Oh, thank you. Which we do have them, because I grew the lunar tier. So we can give these right away.
I've got your seeds. I look forward to seeing your desert flowers.
I'll make the prettiest flower garden you've ever seen. Ooh, 10,000 gold. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so we do need to go to the Strange Things store, because we need a couple things from the Strange Things store. Okay.
Hey, so we're looking for a red jewel. Long story, please don't ask. You happen to have one?
A red jewel? I should have something like that lying around. Here we go.
This is less a jewel and more a simple rock.
Yeah, I hear they were quite valuable way back in the day, but no one cares about them anymore. Honestly, it's just wasting my precious shelf space, so I'll let you have it for free if you want.
Wait, really? Thanks.
Obtained red jewel? Okay, I want to see what this is. Can we? Items. Key items. Red jewel. A red gemstone. At first glance, it looks like a plain old red rock. I don't know what that could be. Huh. Okay, anything else that I can get? Guess, can't believe there's someone out there that wants a rock like that. Guess there really is no accounting for taste. Okay.
Let's head for back dude's house so we can give him his jewel.
I guess.
I imagine it would be quickest to make for seafront by way of the canal.
I mean, yeah, probably. There was something else we needed at the store, though. But I guess we can only do one quest at a time, so... I mean, that's fine, I guess. Some of these quests I'll probably just end up doing on my own. I still have to catch some royal fish. Merchant passed through village today. Yep, it's a cord. I like that they added her in the remake. Like, as far as, like, mention.
to us for acquiring a red jewel. But is it truly alright to make a present of something we received at no cost?
I think it's the thought that counts here.
And whose thoughtfulness are we speaking of? Might I remind you, the giver of this present is not even here.
Yeah, I like how the cow guy's like, can you help an old pal out? And it's like, are you really an old pal? I mean, I know 5 years have passed, so maybe with him being the canal runner we've, like, spoken, but even then, when he reintroduces himself to us, he's like, yeah, I run the canal full time. So, like, we haven't been using the canal. So it just seems really weird. It seems like we don't really have an actual relationship with this dude. So I don't know. Like, I'm not really sure. I'm not too worried about the poison because Emil will eventually, like, heal us and stuff, like, of things, not like poison, but he will heal our character if it gets low. And if we get too low, we can heal ourselves. It's not, like, too crazy. I'll say, eventually the poison does run out, so... Moldavite, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, so Emil just kind of like hit us with the heal. Gold ore. But yeah, I told myself I was gonna play so many games like on my vacation, but like I don't know if you've ever experienced this as well. But like sometimes I'll look at all the games I have on my PC and I'll be like, oh, I still need to beat this, and I still need to do this, and I'm so close to doing A, B, C, D, E. But then I really don't want to do any of it. And it's like, I really just don't feel like messing with any of it at all. I think I must have like stared at my PC and I was like, oh man, I could play like this game, or I could go back to Pac-Man World Repack, and I don't know, I was looking forward to it, and then I was just like, playing a video game, and then I just couldn't decide what I wanted to play, and I'm like, okay, well I could play more NieR, but then I'd want to record it because, you know, I'm at a point where, you know, I can't just walk around and do nothing. And, you know, and then same with Rise, I was like, well, I could just do my follower quests.
You got a red jewel? Oh, this is amazing! Here, come with me to Seafront so we can get ready to give it to her, okay?
Yeah, sure. Plus I have to remember where to get royal fish to begin with.
Welcome to Seafront. I'll hurry and get the apples and flowers together, so what say you just head on over to my place? See you soon!
Sure. Because what could go wrong?
What a journey this has been. Let us make for the couple's home at once.
The postman has a thing for us? What's up?
Hey, did you hear the news?
No.
What is it?
There's a giant shade in the southern plains, and they say it likes to eat postmen.
Really? I've never heard of shades eating people.
Yeah, well, people say the bodies look like they've been torn apart and chewed on. We're all too scared to deliver the mail with that thing around.
The shades are becoming more of a threat than ever before.
I'll take care of
All
it.
right, I'll see what I can find.
I think that's the shade that only shows up whenever it's like dreary weather. It like can't be sunny. I like how you can see the ship. Alright. Time to see how horribly this goes.
Oh, I remember the two of you.
Oh boy.
And we most certainly recall you, madam. That lover's quarrel you had back then was the stuff of myth and legend.
Oh, hey! Welcome home, honey pants.
Hey, Snookums. So, remember how I said I was gonna make things up to you after that whole wedding anniversary fiasco? Well, I tried and tried, but I just couldn't remember what I promised to get you all those years ago. But I had these two gents help me out, and we put together a whole bunch of stuff we thought you might like.
Red jewel, red flowers, and apples.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you put so much thought into it, but these are all wrong. Very wrong.
What?
Then we went to all that trouble for nothing.
Honey, the only thing I wanted was a nice home-cooked meal. Back when we were newlyweds, you promised to make me a big feast of all your tastiest dishes one day. Remember?
Huh. Now that you mention it, work has been so crazy lately that I haven't done much cooking at all.
I know how hard you've been working your little tushy off for my sake, Muffin. So, here's your punishment. You're making dinner tonight. And you two are going to join us.
Sure.
Wait, us? You sure?
Of course I'm sure. It's the least we could do after all the trouble this big lug of mine put you through.
Yeah, I mean, why not? That night.
I'm at a dining table filled with apple-based cuisine, red roses, and a single crimson stone. Illuminated by candlelight, the married couple fills the room with joyous laughter. The scene fills me with an unfamiliar sense of calm. Just a happy family gathered around the table. It feels so very normal. I never thought I'd feel this way again. So I stuff my face with the great feast before me, hoping it helps to hide the tears welling in my eyes.
Aww.
So, what did you think of my Love Muffin's cooking?
It was all delicious, ma'am. I can't thank you enough.
And though it boggles my mind to say it, I greatly enjoyed the company and conversation.
Sorry again for all the trouble, but I hope this lets you know how grateful I am.
I
Nice.
know he can be a handful, but I hope you'll continue being friends with my husband. Oh, and we'd just love to have dinner with you again sometime.
Would we ever? Things get pretty boring when it's just the two of us.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring you now?
No!
Oh, wait, no, that's not what I meant, obviously.
We've been down this road and know where it leads, lad. Flee at once.
Right. Yeah, so, we're just gonna go. Thanks for dinner.
Oh man, I love that couple. So funny. All right, so that merchant actually should be here now. All right, so is it this guy still?
We've got the latest.
No.
Thanks.
I guess it was him, but we just didn't wait until we got the discount. So let's see what other merchants we got.
Every fish.
Shaman fish, sardine, rainbow trout. Don't need any of those.
Thanks.
You need materials?
Ooh. Pearl, moldavite, natural rubber.
If you need anything, and I mean anything, you let me know.
Sure. We still need royal fish, but the thing is I don't really remember how to catch those.
The import-export.
Alright, medicinal bounty fertilizer, spirit capsule. We don't need any of that stuff.
You tell that dame I said hey, yeah?
Oh, he's the one that gives us the discount, okay. Oh, there's the one store. No. We're in right past
That
it.
husband and wife sure do enjoy their
Hi there.
That husband and wife sure do like their marital spats. Yeah, they do. Alright.
Come back.
So maybe, now that that's over, maybe now we can kill the shade that's out here, if it's still out here in the southern plains. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Devil and Popolo went back home. That made me lonely, so I ran around singing songs as loud as I could, but then it got kind of scary and weird, so I stopped. Same, girl, same. I do that stuff, like, often. I used to sing all the time, like, just when I was by myself or whatever. Now I hardly ever do it. I don't know.
Impossible.
Whoa.
Who knew the shades had grown so large?
Whoa.
And this close to a human settlement, no less.
They probably ran out of stuff to eat up on the mountain.
Kaine, keep your guard up!
I'm gonna make sushi out of this shitbag!
Such frightening enthusiasm. Die, you little bastards! Calm yourself. Haste will only lead you to making an ill-timed mistake. An unstable heart is the worst armor one can have.
No time for that, Vice. Gotta get to Yona.
So obviously this one's like not too bad. Now that his armor's kind of breaking, it's more just about like dodging his attacks and stuff. Because the more you break their armor, then obviously the more damage that they take. And as long as you can avoid that. There we go. which it has a very specific range. But yeah, it's crazy to think that eventually you get to this point where you can literally take out one of these guys in 3 hits, but right now we're just not at that stage. Whoa. Alright, so we're actually going to do strength and defense. But clearly we need it. I probably don't usually take on this quest like so soon, but I mean it's not undoable, I just gotta be more careful. Normally I do stay at a distance and just hit it with more magic. Even though it doesn't like do too much. But it's kind of like how we handled the one like way back when, where you kind of handle it at a distance. You kind of go from there. It's so easy to get trapped in his freaking hammers too. That's the hard part. And magic does so little. Doesn't help when you're just like running into him too. I'm so glad there's not an actual, like, stamina bar. Wah. There we go. There we go. Phew!
We've avenged the postman. Let's go report back.
Yeah, no kidding. We've avenged him, but we used all our items to do it. Shit. We're gonna have to make up for that loss. A lot going on in Seafront today. But it's also really hard to lock in when it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm dreading the end of my vacation. Plus, when you play a whole bunch of different types of games, like sometimes, like even with muscle memory, sometimes I'm just like, wait, what was I doing? Where was I going? Ooh, that's that quest. Okay, we're gonna pick that up here in a minute. And I'll explain it when we pick it up. But that one's importante. We need that one.
I killed the Shade in the Southern Plains.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to do about all the postmen who quit, but I guess I'll figure something out. Anyway, here's your reward.
Okay, I do want to check back here just because I want to see if the Dark Pearl is there. So yeah, you guys are gonna have to deal with me doing this crap again. That's not the one I wanted to grab. Nope, okay. Because you can get another Dark Pearl from there. It's during the second half of the game, but I think it's after a certain occurrence. Okay, so, the quest we're about to pick up actually relates to NieR Reincarnation, and if you've ever read my blog or anything like that, I have a NieR blog, but if you've ever read that, I do talk about it.
Hey, buddy. You know a place called the Lost Shrine?
Yep.
Yeah, I know it.
Listen, I'm what's called a botanist. That means I study plants. This is all probably way over your head, but just bear with me, alright, buddy? Anyway, this Lost Shrine place supposedly contains a very rare tree, and I'm looking for someone to go there and borrow a piece of its root. What do you think? Come on, buddy. It's just one little piece of root.
I'll do it. You have to stop calling me buddy.
Oh, thanks, buddy. You have no idea what this means for science.
Okay, so this guy...
Where did that enormous ship even come from?
So this guy wants a piece of the large tree that's in the middle of the Lost Shrine, and it actually connects to the clones in NieR Reincarnation. And so the wife, the husband and wife pair, that were obviously clones that were fighting against the flowers. So, I don't really want to give away too much until we've done the quest, and then I'll explain it to you, but this quest directly links to NieR Reincarnation, and it basically talks about what happened to Earth after, like, a certain, like, event that happened, and just how things just kind of... I don't even know how to explain it without giving anything away, but basically there was an event that happened, someone tried to redirect, or not redirect, but fix that event, and then it just so happened that, you know, things kind of got a little out of control. So, like I said, really amazing story when you put all the pieces together, but the quest itself, it almost seems a little insignificant on its own. But then when you play Reincarnation, then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, this totally connects. And that was essentially my experience. So I had played Reincarnation before I went and played Replicant. I knew of Replicant. I had seen, you know, some gameplay of the original NieR, and I essentially knew the story of it, but I'd never played it myself. And, you know, same with Automata. And then when playing this myself, because I'd already gotten through that part in I'd already gotten through that part in Reincarnation, where it connected. When I was playing through Replicant, I was like, holy crap, this totally connects to this section right here. And I'll try and leave a link, you know, to that particular section, once we get there. That way you can go and watch the video that it correlates to. I should honestly start doing that for other things, but I kind of just don't want to give too much away, especially in the first, like, ending. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this is one of those quests that is, like, super duper important, because it does directly link to Reincarnation. It does directly reference events that happened on Earth. So, but that's all I have for this video, so go ahead and leave a like if you like this series and if you want to see more. Like I said, we can discuss NieR in the comments, but go ahead and leave spoiler tags just in case there's people that have not seen this series already. And yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing this, especially once we can grind out more materials. We will be heading to the Junk Heap next time. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your continued support on my videos, and as always, I will see you all in the next one. Alright, ciao you guys.